Avant is in the house, man. What's going on?
Yo, man, I'm blessed. I'm just happy to be here. You know, I got the new album coming, y'all. September the 25th. It's called The 8th. It's my 8th studio album. Hey, I'm giving great music back to the industry again.
Everybody says that the music industry is starving for R&B, man.
Well, I think what it is, you know, I just think it's a disconnect with the consumer and us as R&B artists. You know, I think we're taking the power away from the consumer. And I think we need to get the focus back on that. Like, you know, when I used to pick up records and I knew that Luther Vandross would give me, he would speak for me so that when I get in the room, it makes it easy. You know, nowadays, you know, the consumer, we're not speaking to them, you know. But that's why I got a record like Special. We didn't get married, but it feels so special.
Yes, it
feels
right
so special.
You ever recording a song in a studio for an album? Have you ever like nailed it in one take?
Oh yeah, man. You know, but I'm not here to brag, but yeah, I've done it a few times.
Yeah, really?
And the thing is, me being a songwriter, you know, I know exactly how to, you know, bring it across and how much emotion to put to the record. So I've been blessed enough to do that.
So if you could only pick one, songwriting or singing, which one would it be?
Wow, man. Oh my gosh. I like them both so much, man. But I would have to say, wow. I'm gonna say singing because I can bring the emotion across.
Right. But there's a lot of joy in songwriting.
Yeah, man.
Pretty lucrative
so much,
too.
Yes, that's, you know. Honestly, I would have to say songwriting now.
You change your mind, man.
Change my mind.
Let's ask the judges. Can he change his mind?
The checks are pretty good.
Yeah, checks are pretty good. How does that come? Does that come like monthly? How does that whole thing?
It's a quarterly.
It's a quarterly thing.
Situation.
I got you. Okay. All right. So there you go.
Pretty good.
Then the thing is that when a lot of people, and the story's been told many times, when you get started, a record company will front you the money for the video and all that, but they got to get their money back.
Yes.
So you make your money by hitting the road.
Yeah, you got to hit the road. You got to get out here and perform in front of the people. That's why I'm blessed to have a fan base now that wants to hear me as an artist. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm giving the power to the consumer, because you guys is what make me happen. You know what I mean? When I do songs like every time I see you I get a bad vibe, somebody been through that and they feel it, you know. So I get so many different emotions when I'm on stage that it's crazy, you know. I respect it so much. You got songs like My First Love, man, You and I, man, songs that just don't go away. It's because of my consumers. So
yeah,
I thank you so much, all my true fans.
You told me a little while ago off the air about the My First Love, when you first heard it. Tell me, when you first heard it, how old were you?
I was 7 years old when I first heard the song. You know, I know I'm dating myself at this time, but I was laying on my sister's lap and she was playing the music. I'm like, wow, this sounds so beautiful. Not knowing what it was, you know what I mean? But I was like, whenever I make it, I want to remake that song.
Wow.
You know
Renee and Angela.
And here I am.
Have you ever gotten their feedback on the song?
Oh man, I've talked to Angela a few times and she loved it. You know what I mean? She's like, yo, it's a great rendition. I thank you so much for choosing my song. And she's a great songwriter and singer.
Oh, she's a fantastic songwriter.
Oh my God.
And a great person too.
Hey man, and you know, she held down, you know, she's holding it down. So big ups to her, and I thank her so much. Also did Sailing, my man Christopher Cross. He actually emailed me and told me that was the best rendition of his record.
Yeah, that was strong, man. When you put that out, everybody was like, yo, who did that?
And it's so funny. I just did the record to see what I would sound like, you know, on the record. So when I did the record, I would pull people into the studio, like, how do you like that record? They're like, that is amazing. And a lot of people didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
It was a huge hit in the 80s.
Wow.
A huge hit.
It was that put him,
you know,
that set him for life.
Yeah, he's set for life.
Did he win like 5 Grammys off that album or something?
It was unbelievable.
It was crazy. And
that's what I wanted to do. I always want to bring records that meant something to someone and make them mean it to their kids.
Has the opportunity ever come up for you to do My First Love with Angela?
Yes, I actually did that on 106 in Park when it first started.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was blessed to do that.
Wow.
You know, it's just,
but you know, man, you and Kiki have incredible chemistry.
Yeah, man.
And I told you this earlier, man. It's like those songs that you've done with Kiki, they just stand the test of time. They will not go away. People still want to hear them like they're current. That's got, I mean, that when in 30 years, when your album is like on those songs on one of these compilation things that you can buy from Time of Life and stuff like that,
yes.
that song is going to just still be as fresh as it was the day you put it out.
Well, I just have to thank her as well, you know, just for having such a phenomenal voice and coming in and working with me and making life easy. You know what I mean? You know, I was working on a record and I was singing a song. She heard through what I was trying to do, what she knew what she was going to do on the record. So just thanks to the young lady, Kiki Wyatt is unbelievable. She is.
Wow. That was one of those songs y'all did in one take.
Nah, it wasn't one take, but you know, actually hers was in one take when she learned the record. Now her ad libs, I had her do so many different ad libs because I knew how special it really was, and I just started pulling from them, you know what I mean, and using certain ones.
So how did you arrive at the decision to have Kiki sing with you on that? I mean, there's a lot of females who you could have Monica, Brian, could have anybody.
Oh yeah, well, you know, we had made magic with my first album, with My First Love, and that was my first time meeting her, and she was only like 14, 15 years old or something like that, and she sung the song like a champ.
Wow. And
I said, she has that it, you know what I mean? So when I do records, I've been thinking about her first off top, you know, and you know, every time it seems like I get the right record placed, I say, hey, come in and do what you do, and she does.
Wow. So that's incredible. So here you are all these years later on your 8th album, which is a blessing.
The 8th, man. Everybody go out there and support the 8th. If you can't find it in the stores, you have to push the button online, guys, and, you know, download the record from iTunes, Amazon, all those sites. Please don't steal the music, because this is how we live.
That's how you live, man.
But at the end of the day, the 8th is really giving power back to the consumer. And what I mean by that is I do records that matter. I do records that if you're in a bad situation in a relationship, I can make the situation get better with my records. I can make a situation that might be on the rocks, I can bring it back to life. So the point of it all is I'm giving you guys, and speaking for males and females, I'm giving you guys the power to make your situation better. So that's awesome. That's exactly what's going to be on the 8th. So please go support the 8th, September the 25th. Real music is definitely in the building. All
right, so you're about a week away from dropping the album then.
Oh, baby. Yes.
Any collabos on this?
Actually, I collabo with my artist. He's a gentleman, and his name is Malone. He's out of Chicago. The dude is unbelievable, actually. Right? And we did this song called You Know Better. And the whole concept behind the song is like when you meet somebody in the club maybe, and they're with their homegirls, but you and her got a connection. It's like, wow, yeah, we need to make this happen. And her homegirls over there like, girl, you know better than that. We ain't come here for that. Yo, you, later on, get his number, whatever. It's like, well, we got a connection. Like, I don't want to hear you know better. I want to make sure that we, you know, got the connection. So It's fun. The record is fairly fun, but there's so many great records on this album. And I'm not just saying it because I did it. I'm saying it because I know that during the process of the album, I had guys that was, you know, going through some problems with their situation. I had people that was happy. So you get all type of everything in this album. And trust me, a part of your life is definitely trapped in this album.
I heard that, man. That's so from on this particular. This is called the 8th.
The 8th.
The 8th.
Yes.
Okay, so on the 8th album, from the day you started the project in the studio, how long did it take you to record the whole album?
Oh, it wasn't long at all. I actually was blessed to be with a great producer. His name is Travis Sales. The guy is unbelievable. He's from New York City. And we just really trapped ourselves in there and said, yo, he's a young guy. I said, man, let's make real music, period. Let's just go in here with no strings, you know what I'm saying? We just going to have fun, but put out great music, you know what I'm saying, with instrumentation that's amazing, with vocals that's the harmonies that's amazing. And that people can relate to, that's the most important part. So it didn't take, I don't know exactly because a
couple months?
Well, yeah, I'll say a couple months.
All right. And average is usually how long?
It's about that for me because, you know, I understand I'm the writer. Right. I'm a songwriter. So when I get a concept, I want to go to the studio then.
Is it tough to write? Is it tough to record someone else's song if are they typically there when you do it?
Oh, yeah. I want your energy to be in the room when I record the song.
Is it harder to do it that way?
No, because I want your input.
Okay.
You know, maybe you were feeling something different right here, because it's a joint situation there. You know, so no, I find it pretty good.
So what kind of career would you have had it not been music, man?
Wow, good question. I'll probably be working with the kids some type of way, man. You know, I have a 12-year-old son and a 2-year-old daughter, and that's my heart. They are that's who I live for. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And all the negativity, I'm not really with it. But I just try to show them the right way. You know, a lot of people say you don't get caught up in the media. No one is an angel, trust me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same token, I don't want to have to go back to them and say, well, this is why daddy did that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
If you live your life like that, you'll have a better chance.
All right. Final question, man. I always ask the artists who come through, man. I always ask them this one question, man. How much money's in your pocket right now?
Wow. About $120.
That's it?
That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. I go in my pocket. It's about $120 in my pocket.
All right, follow-up question, man. Can you hook a brother up, man? Because payday ain't until
you
next
want,
week,
you want
man.
you want half of the money I got in my pocket?
It's all good, man. Man, it's a pleasure talking to you, Avant. It's all
Thank you,
good, man. The
Thank
8th is coming out September 25th.
Yes, September the 25th, y'all. The 8th is definitely in stores. And please, online, download it right now. You can actually download it right now.
Okay.
You know, if you're watching right now, download the 8th, and you'll have it on the 25th.
Okay.
So, guys, I love you guys, and continue to support real music.